the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Straight ahead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On play action, here's Darnold. On the move left, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. In the shotgun, it's Aaron. That's complete. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And Instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, Rodgers. This one down the field, but it's lined up incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This one will be from 37 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense is going to take over now for the second time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man right side. It's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's the 4-time All-Pro T.J. Watt in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop.
Over the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. And
that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
Little quick pass, the receiver heading left. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and can be a lot of games.
And let's give them about 4 on that one. DeMarcus Lawrence, they're on the stop.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zach Charbonnet was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Darnold. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Seahawks.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing, Darnold. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Seahawks take a 10-3 lead.
Steelers 3.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And taken in by Connor Hayward. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a 3rd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
This one grabbed by Austin.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Calvin Austin. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Again, it's Rodgers. Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Rodgers going up top again. He'll try to run for it. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a 1st down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
41-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers on 1st down. That's made. That's Woods. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. the shotgun. It's Aaron. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Start this on the ground with Warren. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Warren. Warren, first down, and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's first and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Austin brought in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brings up third down.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Now Rodgers on fourth down. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Austin brought in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On second down, Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He's got Frymouth open on the left side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers cut the deficit down to 1. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. bootleg. Here's Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd down, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Try and run it here with Warren. And he's not third and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, here's Darnold. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
To the middle, it's Cup. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. He takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll tuck it and take off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now Darnold. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to open up the lead to 8.
Seahawks 17, Steelers 9.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first and 10, here's Rodgers.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Ball on the 32. It's second and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Steelers getting ready to punt this one away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Darnold to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the shotgun, it's Aaron. Drop this down to Rodgers. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back Warren. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the two-point conversion to tie this game up. Rodgers going up top again. That's going to be incomplete. The defense holds, stopping the two-point conversion in the final minute, and this remains a two-point game. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.